If you're looking to expand the ports on your new MacBook, the accessory in this little box could be exactly what you need. There's no shortage of hubs and docks out there thanks to the fewer ports on most MacBooks nowadays, but this small unit is one of the more streamlined, albeit slightly strange looking examples thanks to that rather obvious indentation across the top, although there's good reason for it. Anyway, grey in colour to match the accompanying MacBook, the unit is constructed partially of metal, making it robust as well as lightweight, although there's little more to see on it other than the product branding on the top side. Otherwise, we find two Thunderbolt 4 USB-C connectors on one side of the device used to connect the hub to your MacBook. Placement of these connectors means the unit is compatible with newer Apple Silicon-based MacBooks, so that includes the 2021 14 and 16-inch MacBooks, as well as the M2 MacBook Air. Either way, push the unit into position on the left side of the MacBook and you're ready to use. There's no external power to connect and no other drivers to install. Simply plug in and get started. And now, once connected, it's clear what that oddly shaped cutout is actually for. A space for the MagSafe charging connector, meaning easy access to charge the MacBook without having to remove the hub at all. A nice little addition. Otherwise, we have a pass-through Thunderbolt 4 USB-C port compatible with Thunderbolt 4 enabled devices at a full 40 gigabits per second data rate, as well as USB-C devices of course. In fact, it can even be used as a 100-watt charging port if you haven't your MagSafe charging cable with you at any time, and if that weren't enough, it is possible to connect an external monitor to this port for a 4K output to a compatible display. Talking of displays, we have a separate HDMI port as well, HDMI 2 to be precise, supporting 4K at 60Hz. Note though, although the Thunderbolt 4 and the HDMI ports support 4K video output, when expanding the screen space you can only choose one of the ports as the display output. Otherwise, next to this we have a single USB 2 port, unfortunately not high-speed USB 3, so best used for peripherals like an external keyboard for instance, although note that the Apple SuperDrive is not supported at all, while conveniently placed at the top end of the device is a single gigabit Ethernet port for a cabled network connection. All in all, it's a rather neat and tidy design that adds HDMI, USB and Ethernet ports to your MacBook. I would have preferred a USB 3 port rather than USB 2, which personally for me is useless nowadays, but as a travel device is a nice little unit that slips easily into your laptop bag, is easy to use, and works wonderfully well.